All right, here we are back at home again in Indiana. Todd and I are going back on the story trail. We always say we'll never come back here, and here we are again. Let's go.
Here we are at the Gnawbone Trailhead. This is the place where I took Todd camping for the first time many years ago. Where we're heading is to a place we like to call Stonehenge. It's about 3.5 miles from the parking lot. The first mile is all uphill. Yay.
Oh, finally. Let's hop of the hill.
This is going to be a quick overnighter, so that's why we packed for a whole week. Anyways, we like to head out to a special spot we call the Brontosaurus's Back. It's actually higher than the spot we want to investigate. It just happens that this spot has the best view. It's the highest point, as you can see all around, and there's a cutting that gives us spectacular views. And yes, we're wearing the same pants. We didn't organize that. Great minds think alike, I guess. I don't know.
That wind might change, though. Should we crack a beer and walk around and assess?
I am going to crack a beer.
All right.
Oh, that is a view. Who wouldn't want to?
Did you figure it out?
Yeah, I just because it's not mine.
Yeah.
If I break it, I feel twice as bad.
Alrighty.
Jay, are you wanting to use this also?
Oh yeah, you want to get your little packet down there for sure.
We did that before this time.
What is it that we're trying today?
Mac and something.
I think it's mac and cheese and chicken.
Anyway, there we go. Buffalo style mac and cheese.
Sweet.
Comfort food.
I'll just check back in this in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, they say 5, but
I
it's
give it
never ready
10.
in
Yeah,
5.
yeah, you really want it to sink in there.
I don't
Oh,
like it
careful, that
soupy.
brand doesn't have a good seal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not happy with the...
Are you kidding? I've had good luck with Mountain House.
All right. The meals taste good.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna leave that alone now.
Alright, well now that we got a meal going, we're gonna go ahead and set up our bivouac for the night. We decided to use sleeping hammocks and put tarps over them to keep us warm. because it's going to get down to the mid to low 40s tonight.
Harry brought me this ePod that one end plugs into my phone,
Yeah.
and then the other end plugs into my computer.
Todd is using a middle of the line figure 8 on his rope. That way he can wrap it around the tree and ratchet it up nice and tight. That way his hammock will stay off the ground. This method will allow him to tighten it up even more. He's got a wider space than I do. I'm using static cord. He's using more of a dynamic line. Anyways, this is our view from our hammocks and from where we'll be eating tonight. I like it. How about you?
So what do you think about that meal? What would you give it?
I'm gonna give that a thumbs up.
Which one is it again?
This is the buffalo style mac and cheese. Cheese is a little more plentiful than I'd like. I think
Pretty cheesy. Do you think a little extra protein in there would have been good?
I was gonna say if you brought your own chicken, small chunks in there, maybe a ramen, part of a ramen,
That'd be the cat's
that
meal.
hit the spot. Some people like it real cheesy. I'm just not that person.
All right.
But it's good. I like the taste.
Good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so far this has turned out to be a great camping trip with Todd. We've got this perfect spot right there on the very top of Brontosaurus's back. We just about got camp completely set up for the night. We got a meal in us, and to be honest, we might even have an extra beer inside of us. But we are getting the urge to go back and check out that spot I talked about at the beginning. You know, remember the spot we call Stonehenge? You see, Stonehenge happens to be more intriguing than we thought. We're gonna go back and I'm gonna tell you a little campsite ghost story as we venture on back to Stonehenge.
Got it.
Here it is, folks, Stonehenge. While we were hiking into our camp spot, we did meet an interesting fellow who was investigating this very spot. Now, we've camped here for over a decade, and we thought that these limestone, perfectly cut blocks were kind of odd, but we thought that happened by natural circumstance. We were wrong.
Yep,
Straight down.
that's been feathered. Oh my God.
There's more bow marks.
So that means when going like this with a bow, limestone is easy to cut.
Oh yeah. That
No.
flat.
No, these were cut specifically. And if you think about it like this, if these stones were all setting up, what do they all form?
Yeah.
A semicircle.
That's right.
Where storms, and this place gets a lot of wind.
Yes, it does. We've
A
been
lot
up
of
through some it.
erosion.
Okay, so while Todd and that gentleman were discussing the details of that archaeological site, the significance of its date, and perhaps to the Miami Native Americans, I look up and there's this young gal between the ages of 20 and 30, and she's got dark hair, dark eyes, and she's dressed really warm. It's like hot this day, and she's trucking up a hill. No, she's gliding up this hill because I never saw her legs. But she's right behind Todd and that guy. And I asked the guy, hey, is this young lady with you? And he goes, I don't know who you're talking about. And they look up, and she's gone. And we're in the middle of nowhere. You can see all around us. There's no way she could have just vanished like that. And I start freaking out. And I said, what do you mean? That gal was standing right behind you guys. And Todd calmed me down. And that's when we went ahead and headed back to camp and started making preparations for the evening.
Looks like walnut.
Good.
Yeah, it's gonna smoke it. Oh, I didn't cut that all the
Yeah.
way through.
Maybe
Hang-
another stroke on that
yeah,
one.
Hang on a second.
That's
So-
what she said.
L'Oreal 21. This is a product of Canada. Probably not going to see it much longer. This is the finest bow saw.
That's the nicest bow saw I've
Oh yeah.
personally used. I'm not just saying that. I've got one at home, and I hate it. And it does not collapse. I think that's you, Killer.
Voila.
Is it? Yeah, I think that is walnut.
Yeah, that looks good.
That's
gonna
gonna smell
good burning
great.
tonight. Yeah.
So not only did Todd and I decide to wear the same pants, we decided to bring the same meal. However, I'm going to take his advice. I'm going to go ahead and add some almond and my own chicken to it. And it was yummy. And now it's getting late and the sun has set. And I think we're both getting tired. It's time to turn in soon. But hands down, this has been the best trip we've had in a long time. We also went ahead and added extra tarps and fortifications to our hammocks tonight so they keep us a little warmer.
Yeah, this is what I was waiting for to get up. When the birds start singing, it's time to get up.
What you're hearing, folks, is the sounds of the whippoorwill. She is the sweet alarm clock at 4 or 5 a.m., right before the sun rises. Todd and I are both military veterans, and so we just have this habit of when we go camping, we like to break camp really super early. I don't do this with any of my civilian friends. I mean, friends that have never been in the military. Actually, I only do this with Todd, but I gotta be honest, I really dig it. I dig it because the early bird gets the worm, and the worm is good.
Well, we can go out to sea. My sinuses will open up. All right. Time to pack up. It's 7:24. I think our goal to get to the car would be 9:15. I think we can get there by 9. We're going downhill for the most part. Oh yeah, that's true. And we got less weight. Yep. Oh shit, this feels
A lot lighter, huh?
so much lighter.
Yeah.
You were carrying a lot more than me.
Alright, are we ready to head out?
Let's do it.
Go ahead and walk down the trail.